Oh. Hello. Oh, that's really subtle. It's less subtle when you go really fast, but you see, you have to be on the roof in order to trigger that effect. Okay. There's a horizontal line there, there, and there. So dark and dark. Do. So like that, basically. There's two light ones and two dark. So light ones are in the top and the bottom. Dark ones are middle and right. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to parse this cable to be important, because it splits through the middle. I don't think that, you know, it's not like this is a shape here, because that's not attached to it. This is on the outside of it. I think those are the only ones that have lines. Trying to be careful, but yeah, these clouds are not being helpful. The clouds drift over and obscure some of them. Oh man. The funny thing is I considered the idea that the solar panels might have a reflection, because this is from the Witness, the greasy solar panels. But you can't see it from downstairs. So you can only see it when the sun is directly overhead, which you do by... Like here there's no sun, there's no symbols whatsoever. Okay. Let's go up a layer. So this cannot go up or down, it can only go left or right. This can't, and this one can't go right. Oh, this one's green, I guess. Okay. So this can't go left because this is against here. So this can go right, and these can go left, I guess. We also need to be able to cut them off. So this can't go up. This one could go down. So maybe it should. Then this could cut that off. No, this can't go up though. So this, oop. Where did I, there. This has to be pink in order to offset this not being able to go left. But this can't go up, so then I guess this has to be... So So if we cut this off on the side, that means this has to be green too. Which means this has to be green, which makes these connect. Okay. So what happens if I try to make this one go right? I'd have to cut this off with green, but this one can't go too to the right. So that has to be pink. So what's stopping me from just making two L's and then a little sideways line? It's this one. It's the fact that if this is pink, this can't be green, so it has to be pink. But it being pink means this would have to go down when it can't. And what if I take this off? If I take that off, that means that pink has to go down. And pink can't go down. So since pink can't go down, the space below it has to be green. And pink can't go up, so the one above it has to be green. Oh man, this one's a mess of contradictions, isn't it? Is there any other, like, rule? I mean, more restrictions wouldn't help. Yeah, so light, light, dark, dark. Is it really that simple of a setup? It's interesting that it's just four symbols hanging out, and that manages to make things so tough. Only a few left to go. So those are the spots. They just don't fit together. So the question is just how do we turn it around? So all the contradictions I have set up really point towards making two L's, or whatever you call them at this side. With these zigzags. But they meet, which ruins everything. Well, they don't have to be the same color. That's a mistake on my own inputs. Is it getting really chaotic where I've overwritten them a lot of times? Does that work? Yeah, I think so. Not really recreating it from memory very well. There we go. So the black shape, the second black shape, the white shape, the other white shape. Yep. You just have to cut the entire board in half and flip the colors. And that solves that particular problem. Let's take another look at this place. Because I still have not figured this one out. This is such a suspicious screen. What's this one look like? Okay, yeah, I don't think it's this. No, this is widescreen, and this is perfectly square. It just looks so primed to have the solutions look like numbers, but they don't. But look, like the castle and the witness, I'm looking for like all the puzzles to come together to form another puzzle. I guess like the teleporters did earlier too. But that's not what's happening here. Oh. That's pretty sussy, isn't it? Oh, there's even more. Okay. I was spotting this 5 here. But there's a 3 and a 2, which I noticed next. But then there's 1s. Oh, there's a 2. There's a 3, a 1, a 2, a 1. Let's try to get back into being able to see this one. I'm just gonna have to try to fit this onto a grid if I can. Let's see. And I still got this open. Oof. Okay, so we'll try our best. That's hopefully pretty close. Okay, so put that on a square. I'd say it's pretty good. So these are gonna be the pink. God, there's so many layers. this entire not organized thing is getting really messy. Sorry. Let's try them to dupe, 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 dupe. And the color of the dots should matter, going on how the puzzles normally work. Got an orange. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. That looks like all of them. Just can't get clear today, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 purple and 2 orange. Right? This probably isn't one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2. Looking around careful like. This place is pretty empty up here. And the camera definitely snaps between these two locations a bit to suggest that that's all there is. Down here there's light sources. Should I be worried about those? I probably do need to be worried about these, don't I? Okay, so let's take another picture. These probably count. Do 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 do. All right. Too many layers and they're all unlabeled because I'm just trying to get through this clean like. Alright. Boop boop, this layer, yep. Pretty sloppy, but I'd say that these line up with these. So 1 and 1. Okay. Let's go under that by, well, I can just take one of these other ones and put it under it. Who cares what it does elsewhere on the screen? I'm done with those parts. Okay, so I've got my layer that I can edit. And my goal is to create a solution. Separates these out. We can probably combine. Okay, no. Okay, so first of all, I'll do black on orange because it contrasts harder. That's a 3, so it has to go like this. Then this has to be white. That has to be white, 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 black, black, black. And these are 1s. That means this has to be white, that has to be white, that has to be white, this one. This is a little more ambiguous, but not that much because this can only go there, there, there. So these still have to be white. And then this has to be black. Not necessarily. Oops. Ah, the cable. Everything's fine. Everything's fine! Okay. So this is only a 3, and it's not going to be able to reach this because this is in the way. And if we put one here, it connects to that, and that becomes a 4, so that's not okay. So that has to be cut off there. So white has to go there. This could be combined still. This is still somewhat ambiguous, and this is a 2, so that can go in different places. Let's see. Just for cleanliness, I can just make this go straight up. And white and white. And this one has to go up here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! So it can't go this way. No, it can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one's 1, 2. So that I was worried that it was connecting to one more bonus one, like this one did over here. That doesn't actually matter. I guess that could have also gone over here and connected this stuff just fine, because it would have connected its total number. I'm worried about this one because it feels like this thing that I've made has a lot of different solutions. It looks like there's a lot of wiggle room, but maybe that doesn't matter. They might take it a little easy on you just to check to whether or not you caught all the stuff to begin with. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Da, da, da. Oopsie. Doop. Doop. What did I go and do wrong? What did I go and do wrong? Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. Boop, boop. Pressure plates? No. So 3, 5, 2, 1, 1. I already had that 2. But there's a 1 and a 1. And this seems to land in the same square. So, yeah, I don't think that the fire counts as a space. So I wonder where I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was that up, right? This is a bit rough to do without a grid. I take the inside of this building to be 1 floor, and then this is the, or that to be that. I take that area to be the central. Blah blah blah. I'm mixing up all my layers. I'm gonna take that to be this central 3x3 zone, and down here would be the porch, and then directly to the left and right of that are the 3 and the 1 and the 2. I could try flipping the numbers. Or flipping the colors. Okay. This is a little worrying, because what did I do wrong? So that's 1. 1, 2, that's 5 and 7. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Gotcha! This has to be black. Where's my markings layer? Oops. That one. This one has to be black, which means this one has to be white. And if that has to be white, then this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has to be black. Means this has to be black. Okay. Okay. There we go. So that has to go that way. There you go. There we go. So I made one little mistake. Okay. A bit concerned about this one. I just don't get what they want from me. Could it be an area like down here? So for this one, we're looking for you. No, where? That one. My issue is how cleanly it seems to map onto this area. I could try just mapping this on directly. Nope. It probably follows the diamond rule. Fucking somehow. Oh, I guess this is kind of like drawing a diamond, isn't it? Except the diamond at that low resolution would be a plus sign, I guess. The area in the middle is suspiciously similar to the shape of the diamond puzzle. So is this wrong? Right, the issue I had among other things is the fact there's too many diamonds. I'm left not being sure what to do with that. Why can't I find it? Like, it feels like I'm screwed unless I can find one more orange diamond. Where is it hiding? It should just be there, right? But like, this thing has 6 diamonds, and then they just add another diamond. So even if I was ignoring this, there'd be 1 orange diamond. Like, where's the second orange diamond on the perimeter somewhere? Why? It's so strange. No, they're not like interactive or anything. Is there some way to like extend it? Does this thing underwater mean something? Because there's like a line. Do I need to... Okay, the lines just follow the raft. That's how it moves. It's the tracks. It'll take any solution that technically works, but it won't actually give you an exit until you type in something that lets you leave. Like that. It's kind of an interesting puzzle in its own right, in that you have to prepare yourself by placing yourself in a place where it's possible to solve the puzzle in a way that will lead you to an exit. But that does not resolve my question, which is that we have a mysterious orange diamond, and we don't know where the other one is. And if these do add to the number of diamonds, that's 6 more, so it's still an odd number. And that's not how diamonds work. I should know, it's the mechanic I'm kind of good at by comparison. We moved the platform around, so we know it's not like hiding under it. Is there like a reflector panel, or just thought about the placement of the sun and how that affected the previous puzzle, but I don't think that's going to be a common element. That might... You know what? I'm curious about the blocked sunlight. Because if we have a missing component, but the area is telegraphing that we are not seeing everything from up there. Okay. So they just showed us like... Actually, how do we make sense of that? So there's 3 of them, but it's over the gate. Any other more? Shouldn't be. Because I can't put them on the bottom of the maze because we already have symbols there. But I don't think they are, going by that. Were they in the middle? Sorry, it's... I wasn't prepared for the multiple gates, and so now I'm like, oh shit, where did it line up? This one doesn't exactly have an obvious grid. It kind of does. So top, yeah, top gate. It perfectly lines up with the top gate on the left. They're all spread there horizontally. I need to figure out whether or not that's the second to bottom row or the next one up. It's here. I think that suggests that there's room for one more. Like it's like that far up. Maybe. God, do they all count at once? Hmm. So we could like combine these two and these ones. Hmm. That could be black to cut these sides off. And we need to have these not combine. So that's purple, purple, teal, teal, orange, orange, and that's two oranges, two oranges, two orange, two orange. And then this cutoff would stop. We need these not to reach these, and this can't connect with these. So we're gonna draw a robot. Let's go draw a robot and hope it works, because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna be really concerned about what to do next. Although my next idea would be to ignore the platform and stop thinking about that one, maybe. Okay. That's alright. Wow, we're really close then. So now the only one left is the one that I thought would be the easy one. I thought this was gonna be the easy one. But I just don't seem to see what the data is. What is the data? What is the data? What is the data? Please let me know. This is pretty much, yeah, this is the tree puzzle. Those paths were the tree puzzle, basically, so it's not that far down, I don't think. The tree was a satisfying one to spot. Where are they hiding this one? I don't know if I'm supposed to combine... I'm leaning away from the idea that it's the paths because we just did the paths over there with the trees. The tree puzzle. Speaking of which, do the trees have clues? Doesn't really feel like it. I don't know, the path is kind of a strange shape. And I wouldn't think any of these panels would be the solution, because all of them were already used in puzzles, so it'd be redundant to do them again. I don't want to. I feel like I'm at one point I made a correlation between a puzzle solution and the gravestones nearby, and but I think it might have just been that it matched coincidentally. But I used something else to use the solution itself. And this is just straight up them giving you the answer, which is surprising in its own right. They just wanted to give you a hint about how to do this puzzle, so they just told you how to do it over here. What are you hiding? I've already tried all these gravestones, right? How many digits was it again? This is our big finale, right? We have 8 digits. Like, this would be where the starting dot is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. I'm starting to worry that you might need all of them somehow. There's 5 rows of gravestones, but how does the rule work? I'm not totally sure how to interpret that. Okay, so 5 rows. Oh, right, she's down here. Oh, good, I actually have a lot of separate layers. These aren't combined. Bleh. There we go. Not the most attractive effect. Wow, I'm misclicking a lot right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 0, 0. One, 1, 0, 1. So rock 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay. 0, 1, 1, 0. No. Rock was over here. 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 0. Ah. I meant to Control Z to get this a little more centered so the columns don't drift really bad as I keep going. So this one's also backwards. 1, 1, 0, 1. Zero, 1, 1, 1. This side does not have a rock, so I'm assuming left or right. But is that messy? Is that a bad idea? Huh. 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. Oh, are these ones symmetrical? 1, 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0, 1. So these are symmetrical, so it doesn't matter where the rock is. So if that's our inputs, And I've been trying to use the Gravestones ult this whole time. What's confusing me is that we've only ever done them in pairs, right? So 2 zeros is a 0. 2 ones is the 1. Mixing them makes them light up. This one makes me kind of think of light switches. The way I see it, there's 2 ways to interpret this. Either mixing them at all causes a positive action, and not mixing them causes a negative reaction. Or I could think of it like a light switch. A 1 turns it on and a 0 turns it off. No, that doesn't make sense. I was thinking they might be alternating, but I'm not sure if that's the case. So that... because doing nothing making it be off and doing 2 things making it be off. Well, yeah, no, I guess, yeah, it's like a light switch if you say zeros don't do anything and ones do something. Because if the default state is off, like a computer, then 2 nothings will do nothing, but 2 toggles will make it go back to being off. But then 1 toggle will make it turn on, and the other one being 0 makes it stay on. So either it works like a power button, where it's asking how many times you're toggling it, or it works as just a uniform test of are they uniform or not. In which case, that's pretty easy to test. So uniform, make another layer, fuck it. Most inefficient document I've ever used. Alright, so this one is uniform, so fuck it. This one's mixed, this one's mixed, this one's mixed, mixed. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all of these are mixtures. Alright. So on, off, on, off, on. On, off, on, off. On, off. On. On. On, off, on, off. On, off. On, off, on, off, on. Fuck. Okay. Oh no. On, off, on, off, on. On, off, on, off. On, off. On. On. On, off, on, off. On, off. On, off, on, off, on. Okay. I need more ideas. I was charging headfirst into that so confidently. I was just like, here we go, I have a great idea and we're gonna test it, it's gonna work. Fuck. Let me think for a while. What is another interpretation? Also, I'll go back and double check my data just to see if I even recorded it all correctly, although I did double check it while I was doing it, but... fuck. That not working immediately is like, that's just driving into a wall. Like, there goes progress. Okay. This is an easy fix then. On, off. On, off. Off, on, off. Off, on, off. You... Oh, so this gag only works if I actually have the right layer selected. There we go. Which changes this to on, off, on. Oh god, what have I done? On, off, on. On, off, on, off. So I was right. Maybe. I hope. Please? I don't have any more ideas. Please be correct. So yeah, unsurprisingly, the mistake came up in the part where you have to write backwards for a while. Which isn't that surprising. Writing backwards does... Getting all the numbers correctly backwards is a pretty easy fuck up. So did this change up here? Oh, those are brighter than they before, aren't they? Maybe. But this definitely looks different. Do I lock myself back up? White achievement unlocked. There we go. I'm satisfied that the big final thing was scratching the itch of where are the environment puzzles? Like, this game is based on The Witness. It has the statue motifs where you recognize faces. It has similar visuals despite the graphical difference. It has panel-based inputs and all that. And there was no environment puzzles, but then there was like that fountain by the waterfall that like directly references the environmental puzzles from The Witness, and there's a few other things throughout that kept gesturing at that. Oh, there's people. We fixed society or something? This is quite the difference from The Witness, making the world less lonely by repopulating it. No idea who all these people are, but neat. Because this whole place had the suggestion that it was full of people. It's the opposite of the reveal from The Witness, which was more along the lines of like, this place never existed. Instead, this place that is suggested to have history actually did have history, and we've like in some way brought the people back. Whereas the other place giving you, seeming to have a purpose in history was just set dressing. Almost thumbing your nose at the idea that an environment means something in a video game. They had to make a lot of sprite art for this part. What era is this? It'd be kind of funny if this was like a series of Kickstarter backers or something. Like these all these characters look exactly like this for specific reasons. You can tell because that one's someone's persona. It's just randomly there's like a pink animal. Oh, that one's leaving. Don't know if that has any connection to the crystal collapsing and freeing her in the other environment. Ah, wow, okay. White indeed. The entire credit sequence is white. So last time we won She fell out of a crystal, as it just suggests that the entire game so far was a vision that she was trapped in and solving her way back out of, or breaking a curse. And the person who fell out of that crystal did look like her. But here we saved this environment, and it being a harder to get ending suggests that it's like a more legitimate ending in most games. But it involves you staying in the fantasy, if it is one. So on my previous comments a minute ago, I forgot about the other ending being us leaving that reality, seemingly. But I don't entirely know what that means. It's fairly ambiguous, I guess. But if that was us at the end, then we're still drifting off somewhere, seeking more and not settling for this restored world or something. But I'm grasping a bit. Well, this was Taiji. It was neat. Some puzzles were similar to The Witness in mechanic, but none of them were the same thing in solution, because the inputs were just fundamentally different with the way that you click tiles instead of drawing a line. Fitting that I just replayed The Witness because I hit my anniversary event, which was meant to have more things in it, and maybe still will, but it's taking so long that it's gonna... it's not really coherent as being a 10-year celebration or anything. But The Witness was the game that gave me the push to really, like, it didn't immediately happen, but it definitely, like, had the spike that eventually led to this being my job, essentially. So it was fitting to go back and play the randomizer earlier last year to celebrate the 10-year thing, and it's fitting to have a sequel, almost, not really, but a spiritual successor of sorts to come out around now. That's fun to mix in, purely for my own selfish reasons. I guess you just hit escape at this point. I forgot about that detail from last time. My eyes are so bleeded out. Yeah, I guess that's it. 445. I managed to have 100% world completion before I clicked on this particular puzzle, so we don't have to go back for a less satisfying final puzzle. We did it. We had a climactic final one. Assuming that the numbers I saw online were right. That seems to be how many puzzles there are. So alright. Thanks for watching like always, guys. And this has been Taiji. And I think I'm ready to bring back Echo. I mentioned the idea that because of all the time I spent being sick and having technical difficulties, that I'd have to, like, this game buying me time to finish recording an Echo the next Echo playthrough, didn't serve its purpose if I then am sick and having technical problems the whole time. But then but I kept thinking the game was almost over, and it managed to hold on for a while because the later stuff was slower progress, and I kept finding more and more secret zones even after it felt like I'd finished the main zones. I kept finding more mines to finish, and then the big waterfall area took a while, and this took a bit, and so on. So I think I'll risk it. We're not quite done with the next route, but I think we're pretty close to being done, and it'll probably be we probably have like a month, so hopefully we'll be done by the time you guys get caught up. And then from here on out, I'll probably alternate between Echo and other games every route, because it takes a while to record, and Stephanie's going back to school, so it's a while supplies last kind of thing. But I've got other games I've got my eye on to get to the moment we're off Echo again, so keep an eye out. I almost said a game, but then I'm like, that doesn't work, because if I should never make predictions about what games I'll play in the future. I'm wrong all the time. No promises.